everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Totally Social. Here with the girl, Lorna the Smiling Baby. As always, I am so happy to be back again on this segment. And tonight, I want to introduce a topic that I think engages us all, viewers of different age groups. And for tonight, I want to open with a topic called how to build a relationship across generations. We live in a society that has different generations in terms of age groups. Well, how do we bridge a gap in terms of relations to people of different ages, And tonight I have a guest on this segment, and I think it was quite a good choice. This is someone who I have an age gap that we can sit and talk about this topic. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for the new viewers, and share the content. So my guest, you're welcome to this segment. Can you introduce yourself to the viewers out there watching you?
My name is Chiraya Cyrus from Center Junior School, Bahara Campus, and I'm so happy to be here on this segment.
Well, thank you. Right away, we shall go to the points that are going to be the defining points to this topic tonight. And one of those major points is discovering the connecting bridges between the people of the different generations. And this means focusing on your similarities. What do you have to say about this, Cyrus?
This includes common interests and hobbies.
Well, do you think me and Joey have common interests or anything like hobbies?
Yes.
Like what?
Watching television, listening to music,
Yeah.
cycling.
Do you have personal hobbies and interests that are not something that we share in common as people of different generations?
Yes.
What is that? Can you tell
This
us?
include freestyle football,
Wow.
swimming.
Okay then. So, discovering the connecting bridges helps us to build a strong base for the new relationship. Because when you know things that connect you guys, then you're going to be in position to know what puts you together, what brings you together. That's what I mean by connecting bridges. Things that bring you together, not things that bring you apart. So as a person who wants to build a relationship with a person from another generation, you have to discover these similarities. You focus on them so that this brings you together. Right on the next point is invest time in knowing the person. Go down to the base to find out who this person is personally, their character, who are they, what do they enjoy to do in their free time, how do they respond to matters and situations. That gives you an opportunity to build this relationship across generations. What do you have to say about the second point, Cyrus?
Don't judge a person based on age. And maturity is not age-based.
Wow, that is good, and it is true. Many people think that the older you are, that means you're mature, but then if you look critically at situations, at people, then you realize that there are people who are younger and acting more mature than the older people. So that was a good point there, Cyrus. I have to commend you on that. And really, if you sit down and you really want to build a relationship across generations, I think you should consider not judging a person based on their age, the age difference that exists between you, because that limits the relationship that you want to build. The next point, you're going to talk about being respectful and refrain from familiarity. When you talk about respect, falling in both ways, he has to respect me and I as a person, I have to respect him. Do you think that is true? Do you think you deserve my respect as a person?
Yes.
Why should I give you respect?
Because that gives you an opportunity to listen to what I have to say.
That is good. Yeah, so if we have respect for each other, it makes us comfortable to have a good relationship. It boosts our communication, and of which, in building any relationship, communication is important. There is no relationship that thrives if there is no communication. So I feel like if there is going to be a relationship that has been built across generations, then there should be mutual respect, and refraining from familiarity. That is very important, and I think this mostly applies to people of a young age, because if I give you an opportunity to come into my life and I want to have a relationship with you, and then you manipulate that and you feel like, oh, if Lorna is my friend, then I can go and do this. Because if I walk into the room and I was like, and he's in a place where he's having his friends, I don't have to address him with the names that we commonly use, like on a personal level. I have to keep that respect that we always have in like how other people look at him. They say familiarity breeds contempt, but then if I'm familiar to you and then I come into a room and I do not have that respect for you, that means I am going against the relationship that we have built, or the relationship that we are trying to build. So the most important thing here is to always stay respectful. Sarah, do you have anything to add on that?
Nope.
We shall go to the next point, and that is redefining resources. People from different age groups have a lot to pick from. If there is a room for learning, then do not limit yourself to only people of the older age, because many times people think that the young generation does not have an opinion. They feel like if a young person came out and gave you an opinion, they are too opinionated. Growing up in an African society, I can understand parents want that respect, but then if a person has an opinion, let them air out. You might not take it, but what matters is that you've listened to it. And right now we have to look at mentoring at large as something that is not only age-based. Mentors are not only big people, because even the young generation has something to learn from them. I don't know how to play soccer. I don't know how to play. What did you say? What did you talk about in your hobbies?
Freestyle football.
Yeah, I don't know how to play freestyle football, because obviously me, I'm not engaged in his hobbies. But if I wanted to go in and learn something from that, then I would have to listen to his opinions. What is his advice? So I believe if you're trying to build a relationship across generations, then you have to redefine the sources. Do not only feel like you as the older person in the relationship, you can give the advice. Sit down, listen to this person. What advice does this person have to say? Can they mentor you in something that you're not aware of? Mentoring is not only about advice, but it's about the experiences that someone has. He has experience in freestyle football, and that means that he can give me an idea or two before I step on the field. And I'll go on our last major topic, and that is avoid prejudging. We have many stereotypes going about in different age groups. The best you can do is check out a person before making any conclusions, and this means that we shall look at him and then you're like, oh, this is a young boy, what does he have to say? If this is a channel that is talking about social ideas, what does an 11-year-old have to say on a show? But then when you sit down and give it time and you're listening to what he has to say, you will know that he has a few points to put across here and there. And happy belated birthday to you. He just celebrated his birthday last week.
Yes.
And he's now 11 years old, and I feel like the age gap that exists, because I'm 21 making 22 this same month. Happy birthday to me in advance. And I felt like if I'm going to talk about how to build relationships across generations, then why not incorporate someone who is not from my generation? I'm a person who is in of the teen years, and this is a person who is looking at the teenage years, and I feel like that is a difference in our generations, because the people that I work with are not the same people that he works with. But what if we can bring that together and we build that relationship? What do we come out with? And that is why I'm telling you, do not judge a book by its cover. By his size, it does not mean that he does not have anything to air out. And I feel like this was a great opportunity to have someone younger come out here and put out his opinion. This channel is all about sharing social ideas, and it's so nice to have you, and I look forward to having you further. I feel like you being on this channel encourages people of your age group to come and engage in such. It gives an opportunity to them, for other people to know that you guys also have an opinion. Do you have any words that you have to tell the viewer out there in regards to our topic, in regards to things that are outside our topic? Do you think society has been fair to you guys as people of the younger generation?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What do you have to say to support that?
The family I've grown up in has given me an opportunity to share my opinions.
Well, that is good. If many parents out there can give their kids room to share their opinions, then we are changing society. We are defining a new trend, because this is something that you don't hear about from an African society usually. I know there are some people who are going to come out and be like, well, me, I've grown up in a family. Not everyone has got that privilege. So I feel like if parents sit down and build this relationship across generations, is not only to us as siblings, it exists between parents. Are parents playing a bigger role in building a relationship with their kids? Are the grandparents building a relationship with their grandkids, with their children? That is what matters. This is what this topic is trying to put out there. And I hope at the end of a viewer watching this, he's able to pick a thing or two, because that is the essence of me coming here to talk to you guys in this segment. Otherwise, thank you everyone who commented on my previous videos, for everyone who dropped a like, for my new subscribers, and we have finally hit 100 subscribers, and we are growing. We see a new development in every segment. Otherwise, do you have any last words to tell our viewers?
Thank you for this opportunity to have my moment on this channel. I hope people out there pick a thing or two from this segment. Special thanks to my parents, teachers, family and friends. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment down below.
Well, thank you so much. I am so happy to have you on this segment. Otherwise, thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for joining the conversation. I am so happy to be putting out this video too. Otherwise, as he has said, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, subscribe. Leave a comment below. I want to hear from you guys. What have you picked from this? What do you think we should discuss next? What do you think we should engage in? How do you think we can build this channel best? Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.